Price is Right. Rates are at a 3-month low right now. So if you've got people that are on the fence, or they were rate shopping, looking for a specific or special rate, or maybe they couldn't qualify where rates were just a couple weeks ago. Right now, 30-year fixed rate on a conventional loan with 20% down and decent credit, you're going to be looking at 4.75 on a 30-year fixed. FHA loan, you're going to be looking at 4.875 today on a 30-year fixed. So look at, if rates are driving any of your transactions, today's a great day to lock. Over the next few days, I think these rates are going to be around. And you can even get better rates than those that I just quoted if you are looking at a situation where the borrower's credit is above certain score standards. Again, that's just a general idea of the rates. If you want more specific, I could send you out some information if you just ask me in an email. Just put rates in the subject line and then send that email to me, and I'll get you some quotes with APR and those kind of things for specific situations. Also, one thing I want to talk about is the FHA tip for today. I think a lot of people probably face this at the end of an FHA transaction, where the mortgage broker, banker, whoever comes back to you and says, "Oh, I need this form signed by the seller. I need you to sign it. I need the listing agent to sign it," or vice versa. And it's called the FHA amendatory clause. So that usually causes a day of delay, because how do you get a hold of the seller? How do you get all the signatures and get it back to the broker? And so usually that's a cause for delay. So what I've done is today it won't be up there, but just email me, just say FHA form in the subject, and I'll email it to you today. But over the weekend, I'll have it posted to the site because I have to do something a little different to get it up there. So, but there'll be a link in the links and docs section on Monday where you can download a blank version of that form, include it in all of your offers that have FHA financing, and you can get that thing signed at the time when you submit the offer to the seller. So I think that'll save some time and keep the transactions moving along. With this whole truth in lending disclosure laws, the changes there, you can't afford a delay, with these new 7-day waiting periods on the front and back end if anything changes. So just keep all that in mind. Next week, or even today if you need it, I'll email it to you, but it'll be up in the links and docs section next week. Which leads me to the poll question. I'm going to leave it up for just one more day. I'd like to hear from you about, has anybody been affected by these new truth in lending disclosure laws? Have you seen any delays in the beginning? Have you seen any delays in the end? So far, I have not personally seen any delays, and I think if it's handled right by the wholesale lender, this could be a really good thing for the borrower, and it's a really good thing for the broker, because it forces you, if you hadn't already been doing a good job as far as disclosing is concerned, and keeping and doing your job right, basically making sure that those fees are right when they go out the first time, you're not going to be facing any issues with delays. So it really is going to separate those lenders who were doing a good job, because if you were doing a good job in disclosing and doing the right things before this law came out, it shouldn't have affected you very much. So I just want to see who's being affected by that, and if nobody knows what it is, make sure you just click and say, I don't know what you're talking about. But if I get a lot of those responses, maybe I'll go back in and talk about that a little bit more later. Also, please check out that HVCC petition. It's been very popular. I appreciate all of your support. We're going to get this thing removed, this legislation that I think is crippling the conventional loan market, and in fact driving values down even further. So click on that link. Make sure you forward it to your friends. Again, that FHA repair list is still up there, so check that out. As well as that first-time homebuyer credit, that 5404 tax form. We're running out of time on that, so keep that thing in front of people and make sure that they know. I'm sure they do, but make sure that they know that the time is running out. So also, again, check out those referrals at the bottom, and refer those quality people onto your colleagues, your friends, and your clients. Again, have a great weekend. I appreciate your clicking in and watching. And if you've got any kind of questions whatsoever, please let me know. And also, email me with that 203K PowerPoint presentation that I put together for the marketing of a 203K loan in your listing. There's about 8 pages in there. It's a really quick read, but I think you can take some information out of there and apply it to listings or apply it to prospective sellers that'll help move those properties, and even buyers that are on the fence that aren't committed because they don't they want a specific area, but there's just not a house in there up to their standards in that area that they'd like to buy. So check that out. I'll send that out to you. And again, have a great weekend. Thanks for everything you guys are doing to contribute to this site, and I'll see you on Monday. Oh, big old Jack.